Okay, so this is my cut the cable setup that I'm using. Uh, looking the video shooting my main television in the main living room. It is running off of a Roku. At this point, I'm bringing all of my streaming television in through the Roku, with the exception of DVD player. Everything else is streaming. Everything else is through the Roku. So I have replaced my network television with a Tablo, and you can see there's a Tablo block on the top right hand corner of the Roku. That's the app. And then of course I'm streaming Hulu, Netflix, there's Amazon Video, HBO Now, YouTube, stuff like that, Sling Television. I don't subscribe to some of these, but I put them on this screen just so you could get an idea of what your options are. The big ones obviously are Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon. But the Tablo is a little unique in that it takes off the air antenna, in other words, television, which is very high definition, probably higher definition than your cable provider is actually providing. And it allows you to use that content much like the DVR system from DirecTV or Dish TV. They're very similar. So the Tablo has a hard drive that you install. You can choose whatever size hard drive you wish. You can have multiple hard drives that you swap out that just plug into the Tablo. The Tablo connects to the internet or to the antenna. It takes that signal, the over-the-air signal, from the antenna and broadcasts that through your Wi-Fi system or cabled system through your router. And from there, it is broadcast on your own network. So any device, not necessarily television, but could be your phone or your tablet or your home computer or anything that's capable of receiving your Wi-Fi or is plugged into your router, can receive over-the-air television, as well as any device that you synced on that system can access it via the internet away from home. So if you use your phone to view the Tablo at home, when you're not at home, it will pull that off the internet, although it is quite a bit slower. You know, you're using 3G or 4G to view TV, but you can watch your local stations or access programs that you've recorded through the Tablo. So the Tablo is a little bit different. Most people are familiar with the Hulu and the Netflix. I'll go ahead and fire that up so you can get an idea of what the Tablo system is and how it works. So when you open the app in the Roku, it takes it just a second to load. The guide is a 24-hour guide for free, or you can get you can pay for a regular guide similar to DirecTV or Dish. It costs a little less than $5 a month. If you do it in a year, I think it's like $4.30 or something like that if you average it out. So that allows you to go ahead and look way ahead for programming to record. That's really the main advantage in having that system. So let's take a look at what it is. If you can see on the left side, I'm on live TV, and I'll scroll to the right. I'm using the Roku remote here, which is super simple. Just a few buttons is all you need, and it puts the guide up just like your regular DirecTV or Dish. Now, the downside to this system is it is not for channel surfers. This system really is not very functional for watching one show, then just changing to the next, and then the next, and then the next. You've got to come out through the guide to select each show, and there is a little bit of a streaming buffer that takes effect. It can be between 10 and 20 seconds to load each channel, just to be sure there's no drop programming if there's a glitch in the internet system. This system that I'm running right here is it's cabled through the router. It's not off the Wi-Fi. It'll work off the Wi-Fi, but you probably have to back down your definition a little bit if you're running multiple devices or accessing the Wi-Fi at the same time. So my router is right next to my Tablo, so I was able to just plug that right in. Same with my Roku; it's also running cabled right off the router. It doesn't have to work that way. You can run it off the Wi-Fi if you prefer, but it is definitely lickety split if you in very high definition if you run it cabled. So if you're able to locate all that very near where your antenna feed is, it'll just be a little bit quicker. You can see the time just changed. My guide just updated. Let's just load a channel here so you can get an idea of the time delay. It is something that takes a little bit of getting used to and is not very clear in the documentation if you go to their website. So let's take a look here. I'm going to load college basketball. It's going to start with, it's going to load, if you have the guide, it'll give you a rundown on what that is, how long it's going to run, and it'll give you the option to watch it or record it. And we're going to watch it. We don't really want to record this. So here's your delay. There's, like I said, it runs on average somewhere between 10 and 20 seconds. If you've loaded the channel recently, it is quicker. This particular one I haven't loaded in quite a while, so it is a little bit delayed. You can see that it was a little bit slower. But you can see this is an HD, it's very high definition. It's a sporting event with things moving, and they're moving very quickly, and there's no stutter or skip. In fact, the camera on my phone is probably limiting this quality far more than actually what you're looking at. So this is at least as good as, I would say, probably even better than the HD DirecTV content I had prior to going to this system. So backing out again, let's choose that again, and now we've loaded it once, see if that's a little bit quicker, and you get an idea, see how much faster that jumped up. That came right up, and then it went right in. So about 5 seconds there, something like that. So if there are channels you watch a lot, you'll be able to get them up a little bit quicker. If there's stuff you haven't seen, there is a bit more of a delay, and that's one of the more important features that I needed to point out here, so there's not a misunderstanding on how that's going to work.
Things that punch you a little bit right now.